What is up, everybody? This your man Dre Mac coming to you again with another episode of the Dre Mac Show. You already know what we're doing here. 6:30 in the morning. It's Bel Air Friday, so we're going to be talking about Bel Air. Of course, I've missed a ton of episodes, so I'm just going to kick. Well, I didn't personally miss them, but I wasn't able to talk with you guys because I was in the middle of moving for those 3 weeks. So now we're coming back with episode 7. So I want to kind of talk to you about this one. I think this was one of the better episodes of the season. You know, we're going to discuss it today, and I kind of want to get you guys, if you guys are watching the show, want to kind of got to get you guys this feedback on it, what you guys think. Do you think this show is even worth reviewing? What do you think? But the real question is,
Are you ready?
all right. And again, good morning to everyone. If you're stopping in as the first time, you're checking out the Dre Max Show live, or you're watching it on replay, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. That's all I really ask for. I don't ask for no money. I don't have my Cash App scrolling down here. All I ask is for your input and a thumbs up, because then the algorithm will do algorithm things, and we can get this, this show pushed. So, um, again, this is this episode of Bel Air, to me, again, one of the better episodes, and I've been a little disappointed with Bel Air this season. Uh, and a lot of it has to do with forced drama that I've been seeing. And I don't know if you guys know what forced drama is. It's just the characters in particular situations just to to incite or induce drama. You know what I mean? And it's like an episode like Real Housewives of Atlanta or something like that, where you put them in this scenario and it get wild and it get silly. Then all of a sudden, here comes the drama. Here comes the drama. Here comes, and it's like, does this need to be just? I understand this is a dramatic interpretation of the Fresh Prince of Bel Air, but when you just have all this drama and the characters are not able to talk or speak in a way where I'm able to say this, would we say that in that situation? It draws me and it takes me away from the actual experience of the show. Something that I didn't get season 1. I got a lot of that natural humor along with the drama, along a lot of misunderstanding, a lot of character growth. This season, besides the first couple episodes 3 through 6 was just, and those are the episodes, unfortunately, I didn't get to talk to you guys about, but there was just forced drama in the dialogue between the characters, which is so unrealistic, and it sucked. Not even gonna lie, it sucked. I said 1 through 3, then 4, 5, 6. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it wasn't that good to me. You know what I mean? So I wasn't really impressed with the show like that. I started to dislike it a lot. Like, something is missing. And even if you're going to do a dramatic interpretation of the Fresh Prince, there is still an element of, I want to say, how can I say this? I still want to see the characters be natural, still be kind of funny. You know what I mean? In a natural setting, people are still going to crack jokes and do things like that. And when you have this just dramatic interpretation, it doesn't have to be, you know, in oh so many words, man, pouring in. Damn, is this all it's gonna be? Is just drama? Like, ain't nobody happy. Everybody's sad. Everybody got long faces. Ooh, Uncle Phil's personality is that of like a rock. You know what I mean? It's just godly. Yo, can we get some fun mixed in with the drama? Can we get some real dialogue? Now, that was episode 4, 5, and 6 for me. Those were those episodes. Um uh Episode 7 really changed, and I'm about to get into that here in a moment. Let me pull up my thing right here because I want to get straight into this episode. This episode, let's give us a small synopsis. This episode was the follow-up of Will and Carlton getting the I can't think of the name of the program, but it's a program with their young students of tomorrow or something like that. I will be honest with you, that part I really didn't care about, but they're in competition. Matter of fact, let me pull it up. Let me not do that. Because I don't want to say I don't care because I do watch the show. I'm not going to sit around and just
I
be
don't
like,
care.
wait a minute.
I don't care.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? So, let me see. Let me bring up oops. I want to call it Fresh Prince, but this is not Fresh Prince. This is Bel Air. So, and this episode was called Under Pressure. And let me see. Yeah, the Founders Award. I don't know why would I call it. It's the Founders Award. That's what they was going after. And then in episode 6, Will decided, you know what? I'm playing AAU ball. I want to get better. I'm trying to do these things. Let's go ahead. Let's do it. Let's rock this thing out. So they go ahead and be a part. He's went ahead and said, I'm gonna be a part of this founders club. So you got that. You got the situation between Jazz and Hillary and their relationship, the insecurities of Jazz. Will tries to play middleman to both of them to try to get them back together, to find out what's going on, go on nice days, just do something that will benefit the relationship. And we seen that with Will. Uncle Phil he's deciding strongly to go ahead and take the partnership. And honestly, I don't blame him. Blame him for that. Let me see. Jeffrey, we finally meet Jeffrey's son. So, in I think that's another thing about this show. There's so many different storylines going on in one single episode that it's like Hillary and Jazz have their problem right here. And you got to focus. You got to have time for this drama. And then you have Will and he had drama with Jackie. You know what I'm saying? And then you have that over here, and we're now supposed to follow that. And then Uncle Phil and his in his issues with work, and then Aunt Viv have issues with this, and now Jeffrey has a son. There's a lot of crap going on in this in this show. And I wish they would kind of narrow it down to single points. Hell, Ashley wasn't even seen in this episode. Not once did I see Ashley. And I'm gonna give y'all a tidbit that y'all didn't know. Did y'all know Ashley is actually the young Monica Rambeau from Captain Marvel movie? I'm so happy to check that out. I was like, Ashley. What's good morning, Mika G? Good morning, Mika G from Popcorn to Your Beard and Blues House. She says, good morning first, so good morning to you. Second, I hate that they made Jess insecure. He doesn't seem like the type, and he doesn't. And there are a lot of storylines. Yes, it's like there's so many storylines interwoven. Will in his stuff, it's just it's a lot. I'm not even gonna lie. It's so much going on. It's hard for me to focus on this show and give the show the attention that it needs, because it's not like it's Will and then these supporting characters or it's not like the storylines are intermingling what Will has going on in the show. They got their own crap going on, and now you got to follow this and you got to follow that, and oh my god, this is going on and that's going on. Now I would say that today's episode or yesterday's episode was a lot better. And what I mean by that is that, it focused a lot of time, because this episode is the episode that I've been waiting for. I don't know about you guys, but I've been waiting for, is to find out, Jeffrey's son. And he gets to meet his son for the first time, which is the guy who played in Doom Patrol. That was, we got a DC guy. He was actually Cyborg in Doom Patrol. You know what I mean? So it was great to see him on the show. That's another superhero that is now on the show. So it was great to see him on the show. Jeffrey has been wanting to see his son. We've seen episodes lead up to that, like he's looking at these files. In Uncle Phil, I'm not gonna lie, man, I don't like Uncle Phil's character in this show. He doesn't really have a personality, and I wish I would have did the episode from last week, the family reunion. Did I do that? I don't think I did. Did I don't remember. No, I didn't have my camera. I didn't have my setup, so I didn't do it. Well, I didn't have the new camera, so I didn't do it. So that particular episode, we see him get loose, but and Mika, you are right. Uncle Phil is boring. Oh my god, they made him kind of too uptight. I want to do what's best for Will, and everything I want to do is about Will, and not. I want to be the best uncle I could be, so I don't like the way that Doc is moving, because Will is the most important thing around here for me. Is Will and babe, I gotta go and see about the firm. And I'm like, oh my god, dude. Like, I'm not trying to compare, and please don't take this the wrong way. I'm not trying to compare him to James Avery. But even though it's two totally different universes, James Avery had a personality that could not be. James Avery was because he played Shredder. You know what I'm saying? In Teenage, he was the voice of Shredder. So he had that big man stuff, but he had so much charisma. And again, not trying to compare, because they're two totally different shows. One show is a comedy, a sitcom that has drama elements. The other one is drama. Drama is all I can say. It's just, you look one way and the humor is there for a little bit, which, we seen something that I've been looking forward to in this show, the back and forth banter between Will and Carlton, especially Will talking about his height. There's always been a running gag with Will and Carlton from the original show. He said, hold on, wait a minute, I'm checking out. Would you say Shadow Mac is your alter ego? Your energy is so different when the lights are off. What? Uncle Phil's mad boring. Yeah. So I would say, for one, again, I needed that banter because it has to be a balance. You know what else is boring? seeing the drama between Jazz and Hillary. And I'm kind of glad they went their separate ways because they were making Jazz out to be so insecure. And to me, a guy that runs his, I don't care. He mentioned he's an Uber driver, but didn't mention that he owns that record store. Like, it's no need to be insecure. I can understand when he was a little insecure about his car. Because I get that guys are kind of like, especially a 6'4" on Dayton's, old school. You know what I'm saying? All I need is Dr. Dre, you know what I'm saying? To be playing. Swing down, sweet cherry, stop and let me ride. I mean, that mug is clearly clean. So, you know what I'm saying? I get that. You know what I mean? At the same time, I need more from him. He is no reason for him to be insecure. Let me get to some of these comments. Ashley, hold on, wait a minute. He said, and I'm so happy Jazz got away from. I'm actually happy that Hillary got away from Jazz, honestly, because Jazz was starting to kind of piss me off a little bit the way he acts. And I just don't, especially with his faith, I just don't see that. You know what I mean? I just don't see that. They made my dude a chump over social media personality. Right. I didn't get that. Ranga VR, how you doing? In school, my friends gets called ugly and fat and to go kill himself just because he has orange hair at the end of the holidays. We're speaking in front of a school to raise awareness of bullying off of looks. I would, hey, shout out to you. I'm anti-bullying. I'm an anti-bully person. So hey, you know, many blessings to you. Speak about anti-bullying, especially in school. So shout out to you. Hold up. I'm Team Jazz. Okay. This is where we're okay. So let me get to some of these issues. Let's start with Jazz and Hillary. Now, Jazz wasn't intimidated when he first started talking to her and all of that. And they made him do a whole 360 just because she used to date a guy that's in the NFL on the show. And you know, in season one, you never seen a lack of confidence in Jazz. Actually, you've seen a lot of growth because remember in season one when Will had his homeboy for Philly, and you know what happened to his homeboy. You know what I mean? In season one, and when he went out to Philly and he first met Jazz, Jazz was the type of dude to keep a young Will Smith grounded, and I like that for his character. So I was loving his character. You know what I'm saying? Jazz was the voice of reason for Will, younger guy, but saying, hey, you know, these are the things that I could do or whatever. And he meets Hillary. You know what I mean? And Hillary is a social media influencer. You know what I mean? And it wasn't like she's just this uber rich girl. She's not the Hillary from the show, from the original Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. She's not that. So I don't get the all of a sudden he's insecure. He knew what he was running with in the beginning. So I don't get how all of a sudden, because she's dating, that should make you, matter of fact, I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna keep it 100% funky because I've been there. I've been there where I was working at T-Mobile and a girl tried to talk to me and she kept bragging about her NFL ex-boyfriend, which, you know, I'm the type of dude who will go in and research who you used to talk to, and he was a practice squad dude. I mean, he making more money than me and he's in the NFL. You know what I mean? And but I ain't gonna lie, that's when the Chiefs sucked. So if you couldn't get off the practice squad when we was like 2-14, yeah, you know what I mean? But she had me feeling a certain way. I ain't even gonna lie, because I felt like I needed to have all myself, you know, have myself together. And at that time, I wasn't all the way together. But when I got myself together, you know what I mean? You know, I don't care who you used to date. You ain't got nothing to do with me. Cause yeah, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say I'm the one who clapping, you know. Applause all the way around. All I'm saying. So what am I? What's this dude got to do with me? Yeah, he NFL. Matter of fact, I'll be like, yo, what? I'm happy that you should, play in the NFL, whatever. I'm cool with that. You know what I mean? And show that manly confidence, and like I said, especially from the faith that they show that this brother is in. Yeah, you better show what kind of man that you are. But he came off super weak. First of all, you mad because she used to mess with some NFL dude? You feel a certain type of way, so you ghost her for a while? Like, come on, dog. That actually pissed me off with Jazz. It really pissed me off with Jazz. So I'm like, man, come on, dog. You in there like swimwear? She ain't tripping. You know, man. You know her family. You just introduced her to yours. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Come on, dog. You know what I mean? Oh, let me get to some of these. Let me see. Hillary only claimed them because her boss kid and our own girl was kissing on Jazz because she didn't want to make it official. And this is and let me get into this. When I wish more shows would show when you get with someone, establish those rules what it's gonna be from the beginning. Because that drama could have been exited out if they would have found out exactly what they was on from the jump. You know what I mean? But they're not making him a strong enough dude to be able to talk like that, if you feel what I'm saying. You know what I mean? But you are right. You are right. And homegirl was fine too. I love Coco Jones too. Don't get it twisted. Love Coco Jones. I'm Team Jazz too. And I want to root for this dude, man. But man, they made him so weak. It pissed me off. She wanted to keep him in the shadows until another lady wanted him. And so I do feel her as far as like if you're trying to be as a YouTuber, I'm not gonna put out all my business out there like that. I got an Instagram account, you know what I'm saying, Facebook or whatever. I don't put all my business out there like that because I had a situation. I will tell you this because everything that I say that I do, it has a meaning behind it. So when I first started doing podcasting back in 2017, I had this white dude like take the pictures of my family and start posting them on his social media, calling me all kinds of monkeys and ape family and all of that. Yo, dog, it was after that. Put everything down. Plus, I don't want everybody in my business. That's just how I am. But I don't want you to come in and you got pictures of my kids. You feel me? You on my whole nother Dre start coming out when I seen that. You know what I mean? And I blasted throughout social media. My post went viral. Dude was begging to take it down. Oh, I'm getting death threats or whatever. But I was all kinds of monkeys and all of that. You know what I'm saying? It didn't it wasn't fun when the rabbit got the gun. You feel me? You know what I mean? So it's a whole totally different subject after that. So I do kind of understand her on that. I do. I get it, but you know what I mean? I get where she's coming from because of my experience. So I don't put none of you won't know what I got cracking. You know what I'm saying? And who I got it cracking with. Because I'm not putting none of that on there. So y'all can just go in and ridicule me and all. I see how social media be doing people. Nah, dog, I'm good. Jazz was a sensei in season 1, yes. Now they made him just weak. They just made him weak. That's all it is. They made him super weak in this testimonial. Okay, but Hillary didn't brag about the football dude. For her, it was just business, and I feel like she should have had that conversation with Jazz before she sprung that surprise. And she did. What she should have did, Mika, they should have had that conversation about, just about life. And y'all always would, if you go back and watch some of my old videos, there's this thing that I talk about when it comes to transparency in relationships. There's a thing called emotional intimacy. Y'all got to have those deep conversations about your past. Know who you dealing with and know what's the things that you've been through. You know what I mean? So that person could be able to understand you a little bit more. And when you understand a person a little bit more, you're able to open up your heart in a different way so you can be able to trust that person with that information and they'll be able to trust you with their information. And that would have been something that would have been awesome for them to have that conversation and blossom from there. But no, forced drama. You know what I mean? So now they at the point where they don't even want to talk anymore. Because of it's all because of his insecurity. Just all of a sudden, dude became super, super weak. I'd be walking around with my dingling down my drawers, like, yeah, that's me. You know what I'm saying? I'd be sizing dude up. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you playing it, and I'll be like, well, what's up with it, homie? You know what I mean? What's happening? What's good? You know what I mean? You know, he ain't gonna intimidate me. You know, that's my personal my personal opinion. That's why I use the book of questions before starting a relationship. I even use it with guy friends to see what they really think. You know what I mean? And it's hold up, wait a minute. Hold up. In there like swimwear, is this the 90s? Yup. You know how we do. None of your business. You know what I'm saying? To say TLC. You know, since we going back to the 90s, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, good call. But it's all just to get someone to be able to open. You know what I'm saying? And I would tell anybody, go to goodtherapy.org, go to go search intimacy, and you can find out the 4 types of intimacies. And I did a video on that last year. So I would advise anyone, especially if you're trying to date and all of that, to be able to check that out, man. It's really good. Now let's switch gears because I'm tired of talking about them. That's what I'm saying. These are supporting characters. I care, but yeah, because I thought we were focusing on Will, and the side characters got their own drama that honestly is like, I guess. But hey, let's switch gears. Jeffrey finding out about his son was so touching to me. Um, his son had to, but what kind of really pissed me off is that with that, his son, wanted to leave. He didn't feel like family. He's looking at Jeffrey with all these pictures of Will and Carlton and Philip and Aunt Viv and Ashley or whatever. It was like, how do I fit in here? And it took Uncle Phil to talk to him to give him the fit in here, which was basically. But this I ain't gonna lie, it's the way the character of the way Uncle Phil said it. You know what I mean? It's just, you know what I mean? But I did like the dynamic of Jeffrey looking for a son, finally get to be with his son, and he's just nervous. And normally we've seen Jeffrey in these 2.5 seasons or 1.5 seasons, is that Jeffrey, the character of Jeffrey, is just up, straight lace. I got this, you know what I'm saying? Almost, he is so cool. I'm not gonna lie. It made G cool as hell on here. You know what I mean? And to see him at a vulnerable spot was refreshing. It was awesome to see. I really like that. Will unfortunately can't carry the show solo. He doesn't have that he doesn't have the charisma. I can't spell. That's funny. Yeah, there's also when you say that, it makes me think. And I'm gonna get to Will here in a minute, because Will's too vulnerable, and that's because Uncle Phil. And I'm gonna get to that. But let me just say that the character of Jeffrey in this show is a palate cleanse to the show. And the reason why it's a palate cleanse is because you see this these really the only one with that is multi-dimensional, and it doesn't seem forced, if you get what I'm saying. straight lace. I got you. I'm gonna take care of you. He cracks a smile. He's oozing with charisma. This dude literally should be in the Black Panther franchise. He just has it. He has it. He has it. And we seen it on display in total, display in this episode. I really like the back and forth. Even when his son wanted to leave, I know it hurt him. But he allowed him to be a man too, because his son is like 22, and he allowed him to be a man. You know what I'm saying? But he was happy that his flight got delayed, and he was there. So I really, really, really enjoyed that dynamic. That was the best part of the show to me. What if Carlton was the son of Jeffrey? That would be a twist. That's why he is short. That's funny. Oh yeah. Let's talk about the founders, because I got to talk about this. I knew that once that video, they went back to season 1. What was that, episode 3 or 4? When Will called Carlton and the white dude, and he was just saying just nigga in the song, and he's repeating the song, and Carlton just dancing away, and Will had to check that. They brought that video back to shame Carlton. I ain't gonna lie, that was a mouth drop, because I was like, whoa, that's a good callback from season 1. I like that a lot. I'm not gonna lie. I was sitting there like, ooh. And for Carlton to even think that Will has something to do with it proved to me that those are not jelly beans he's pulling out of his pocket. He's sniffing that booger sugar strong. He's on that booger sugar strong. Everybody's seen it. Everybody's tripping out like, yo, looking at him. You know what I'm saying? I did like the fact that he addressed it, and then he got high. And I guess, the booger sugar make him not feel the anxiety as much. But I went to therapy for my anxiety, and booger sugar wasn't on the list for something that it wasn't on there. What would you do? First of all, I'm not gonna let my white friend just think that that's okay. So I'm gonna probably bust him in his whole entire face, for one. You know what I'm saying? For two, if I was Will on that side, I'd be like, he was right. Hey, why would I do that? It ain't, it's serious, but it ain't that to leak that. Ain't that serious, yo. You know what I mean? So no, I wouldn't do it. Oh, okay, let me see. No, you already made that mistake. Okay, so if I would have did something, if I was in, okay, let me just say it like this. If I was in that situation that I was Carlton, if you were Carlton, how would you have handled it? I probably would have, me at that point in time, I probably would have nipped it in the bud right then and there. The video was out, everybody seen. I was like, oh, let me just say this. Let me put it out there. Now I don't care who like me, who don't like me, whatever. After you see, it's not hard I try to fit in at the school. Not hard I try to be fitting in with all of y'all. And I'm really one of the rare black people in here. I'm trying to be cool with y'all. I made a mistake. Yeah. Was that mistake on me? Yeah, absolutely, it was on me. But I'm trying to fit in with all of y'all little raggedy ruffle-muffins up in here. I'm sick of y'all. I hate it here. And then would have stormed off doing karate moves. That's how I would have did it. Oh, man. But he did do right, I guess, by getting on his social media, saying what he did. Again, Will is so emotional. That's another thing. Will is kind of like his the Hollywood counterpart in the emotional department. Every time he feels slighted in this, he just go, I do it myself. I just do it. He's ready to jump without listening. I know Will's 16 on the show. I know he's young. He's not listening. And the reason why I'm saying is because Doc, for one, Doc used Jackie to get Will. Jackie got these demons that she's a drunk. Ain't she's young too? You know what I mean? And and Doc I had to raise her, ever since, her mother was young and I had to take care of her, but she got her demons. Yeah, you also got a little money. You could put her in rehab even young. So why aren't you doing that? Just saying. So, and remember I was talking about emotional intimacy? He opened up. This is literally manipulation 101. He opened up to Will about Jackie because he know that Will really like Jackie. And he took her home. He did the right thing as a man. He went, she was drunk, took her home, you know what I mean? And all of that. But Will opened up to him. And he wasn't expecting that. So Will in turn spilled all of his business over to Doc. Uncle Phil already don't like Doc. And again, he doesn't have a complete reason besides some shady stuff that was in the contract. I get that. Making a percentage off his NIL deal if he gets that and all that. Yeah. You know what I mean? But other than that, let it play out. And he's not allowing it to play out because Uncle Phil has no personality. He's stiff. He kind of sucks. I'm not even gonna lie to you. He doesn't do it for me. He doesn't do it for me. So yeah, let me get to some of this question. Bro, I don't think it was dropping the mic, but I would have been the one black person who clapped. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, I understand why he did it. It's just, I don't know. Jackie got that fire. She probably do. Will ain't ready. Will is still searching for a dad. That's the vibe that I'm getting in this show. That he's not allowing Uncle Phil to assume that role or position in his life. So to me, it just seems more or less like Will is, especially since we just came from last season, the episode of Lou. We came from that Lou episode. So I'm really thinking that Will is still trying to look for a father, and he is looking at Doc because Doc runs the AAU team. He does a lot of things to help out other athletes or whatever, even though he's taking a deal or whatever. And that is the thing. Will is trying to confine in somebody who would just kind of go along with what he says. And I get it. They're not opening up Uncle Phil's personality to, besides him being kind of a corporate, dude with a stick up his ass. That's the way he comes across. He comes across like dude with a stick up his ass. And Bill Bellamy kind of said that in the last episode in the family reunion. He's just not. Yeah, Yamakra ain't got that oomph in him. He just seems like, I don't know. It's just something about it I just don't like. Will needs to join Cobra Kai. You stupid for that. I would love to see that crossover. Oh my god. I'm trying to think of what. Oh yeah. The one dude, okay, he beat up Carlton. The dude Carlton beat up. I knew that was gonna come back with the video. I knew that was gonna come back, and Will figured it out. He can't prove. I wonder, can he prove it though? Because it's for one, I love TV. Because only in TV can you post a video and then everybody get the same looking video at once. Everybody watching the same thing, like it's a live, like I'm live right now, and all of y'all connected to my live right now. Yeah, right. You know what I mean? Yeah, right. So again, I like this episode more than I liked the previous episode. I didn't really care for the Hillary Jazz breakup insecurity thing. It made all the build up that you have for Jazz as this confident guy who, yeah, I do Uber. You know what I mean? Yeah, I got a record. You know, I run a record store, but I'm still a good dude, and that's all that matters. And I didn't get that. You know what I mean? I didn't get any of that, man. So the Jeffrey stuff superseded everything else. You know what I'm saying? And the Founders Club thing, and then, you know, Carlton on that booger sugar. And I wish he wasn't, but he's on that booger sugar. We need to get him some help immediately. But what did you guys think about the episode? Make sure if you're watching this, put in the comment section, man. Let me know what you think. Thank you again for stopping in. What did you think about the episode? Did you think this was a better episode? What do you think about season 2? Because I'm probably on the last episode, I'm probably going to do a season 2 wrap up show, and you know, kind of get y'all, you know, get my overall thoughts of the season. I'm not gonna lie, this season is very hit and miss for me, and it's a lot of things that's going on in there that, you know, this episode was better, but it's still not good. Not even gonna lie, it's not. The season hasn't been as good as I thought it was gonna be. So not as good as season 1. Season 1 was excellent. Season 2, I don't know. I don't know. What you guys think? Do you think this season 2 was pretty good? Put it in the comment section.
Yo, the sign is real simple, B. It says wrap it up. Wrap that up, B.
All right, so you already know it's your man Dre Mac. When you hear wrap it up box, you already know I gotta wrap it up. So again, I thank you again for chiming in with me. Thank you for What the Funk, and Mika for being in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? Keeping me enthusiastic throughout, you know, answering really good questions and comments. So I appreciate y'all. Again, like, share, subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell notification so you never miss one of my episodes. And again, I'll holler at you later. Peace and Vampire. Wait a minute, where my outro at? If you came to this portion of the video, thank you so very much for sticking around for the entirety of the video. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell notification so you never miss one of my videos. And if you want to get a little more personal with me, hit me up on my Instagram, hit me up on Twitter, or any of the social medias that you see below you. Until next time, I'll holler at you guys later. Peace and vibe higher.